What's going on, guys? Bruce here with Bullish Currency, back at you with a Bitcoin update, guys. It's been a little while that we've done a video in general and a Bitcoin update, but it's about time. And as you can see, we're back in the 30s, with Bitcoin, a little bit of red. Before we get into the good news, the bad news, and some good old chart analysis and what I'm basically expecting for this week and moving forward, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, guys. You never know which update is going to be a huge help at the right time. And as always, guys, all the information that we share here is only for entertainment and education purposes only. It is not financial advice. You do whatever you want. Just do your due diligence. Be safe out there in these crazy crypto spaces, but there's definitely profits to be made. So without further ado, let's get right to the bag. So here we go. Bitcoin is, we're looking bullish right now in the last 24 hours, 32% on the volume on the plus side. And when it comes to news, let's see what's really going on here. Here's what's signal new Bitcoin BTC rally, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So let's really see if there's any like real interesting news that's going on. Yeah, so not much news besides people just giving their opinions and analysis, stuff like that, which is what we're about to do anyway. And of course, I'm almost positive, right? Bitcoin is holding steady at 40 million. Wow, it's just going to keep growing. I think it's actually over 40 million, to be honest. I think that's wrong, but hey, 40 million is still 40 million. So let's go ahead and get into some good old chart analysis. So as you can see last week, I was very bearish with BTC in this area, and we capitalized. Here at the Bullish Currency community, we also day trade cryptos as well, and we capitalized. As you can see, there was a nice short position there, and actually went way further than where we set our targets to. And honestly, that was literally a 1 to 6 overall risk reward situation that we could have capitalized on for those who maybe stayed in or held on. And as you can see, it broke through this level and dropped to where the next level. So we're retesting this previous zone. We could expect some short-term buys in this area, some bullish movement here. We definitely want to see what patterns get formed down there in the smaller time frames. But as of right now, we're in a zone where we should see reaction. Actually, me and the group just capitalized on a short-term long signal that actually, as soon as I saw it down here, we capitalized on that from the hourly time frame. But anyway, let's just go ahead and see where we're looking at on the weekly and what we're looking for on overall. So I mean, based on what I see, guys, just based on what I see, I'm pretty positive that we're gonna drop back down to 33, and we're gonna be bearish this week. I think we're gonna be very bearish this week. Now, what's interesting about that is two things. First off, we could be bearish here, and then we're going to be back at this critical level. But, that would be maybe the third touch, fourth touch, whatever. We would have to see if it breaks through. But what I think could really happen is that it touches this 33 area and it actually forms a double bottom, a W pattern from that area when it pushes back up and then finally breaks through this area, which is what we want to see before the rally back up to the previous all-time high and maybe above. So that's what I see potentially happening. Of course, that's all just predictions. We don't know until we see it. But as of right now, we're bearish. And I do think that we will be bearish for this week with Bitcoin going down to 33,000. Now, on the monthly, remember, there was a potential big pattern forming, a big, double top pattern, M pattern here. It's not too late either. This monthly candle could drop, with 8 days left, or the next one, right? And break through this critical area here. It's not impossible for that to happen. A lot of people are very hyped up, and a lot of speculations on Bitcoin going to 150K, 200K, and all that stuff. I do think that it's probably going to drop more. I still kind of get that I guess you could say hunch more than anything. But we will use, obviously chart analysis as we go to really see and actually capitalize on it. I knew this was going to be bearish again from this area because we had divergence, we had a double top formed, and we actually had this nice big bear candle that broke through this little structure here, and that's why it pretty much continued and is continuing right now. We will slow down here because there's a previous level here. That's why it's slowing down. But ultimately, I think we are going to drop down to 33 again. What will happen after that? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see when it gets there. We could have some speculation based on news and stuff like that, but I don't like to just go off that because, as you can see, we had a lot of good news on Shiba for like the last couple months. And it's just been bearish throughout the good news, throughout the burning, throughout the whales adding more to their back. So can't go just based on news and hype and stuff like that. We got the charts telling me that we're in the middle between two zones right here. So we just got to see now at this point. At this point, we could either be a sell or a buy, to be honest, from right where we are right now, because we're smack in the middle. So really just got to see what happens. Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame and see what's actually really happening right now as we speak. So as you can see, this nice strong bull candle closing, and it closed with no wick on the top. Pretty solid bull power there. I just think the reason why we're bearish right now is because maybe on the 15-minute or something, we're coming back to retest a zone, or area that we broke out of. That's basically what's happening. So on the 15-minute structure, we had a nice little resistance and support. And as you can see, this candle actually really smashed through those levels and even smashed through this level to the left as well. That was right above this level. And now we're just basically coming into this area to retest. So either the retest is going to validate this as a level and it'll be a valid retest, or it's just going to break back and into this zone. And if it does break back into the zone, then it's no longer a valid retest, or break and retest of this area at all. In fact, it might be a retest of this lower support level, if it doesn't break. So right now, we do have some sellers rolling in the last half hour, basically. And but we did break out. So this could just be a retest. We'll see how it looks tomorrow. Tomorrow we could be totally bullish till we get to about, 40, I would say 40 or 39. And then maybe from there, we get back to being bearish. But I wouldn't be surprised if this literally isn't a retest and it actually just literally starts to drop and continue that downtrend all the way back down to 33 to retest one more time. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'll update as much as I can. This is what we see right now. This is either a sniper entry for a long, or it is going to keep smashing through to continue that downtrend. So got to see how the candles close. And that's pretty much it. Keep an eye on everything. That's it for Bitcoin, today's Bitcoin update. Keep an eye on it. I think we're going to be bearish for the week as far as overall. By the end of the week, I think we will be lower in price. But that's just my prediction, guys. And at the end of the day, it's not financial advice. Do what you want. Be smart out there. Be safe out there. Until the next video, stay blessed and stay bullish.